Hi everyone, it's Hayden Crawford here from the Dreemtime Academy and welcome to today's live Colour Mirrors readings. Thank you very much for joining me. So how's your week been? Well, if it's been anything like mine, it's been a mad rush actually to try and get so many things done. Obviously from last Friday, I've been creating numerology reports for a whole heap of you who wanted to know more about your soul origins, your life purpose, and the best times for you to embark on new projects and ventures, as well as your personality blueprint and your strengths and weaknesses. So it's been full on trying to get through all of those, but they're all done now. So tomorrow we're going to be doing some more numerology readings, some more live numerology readings. Today we're going to be doing the Colour Mirrors readings. Okay, so for those of you who haven't been here before, please do introduce yourself to let me know that you're here in the comments section. Today we're going to be doing Colour Mirrors readings for an hour, okay, and these are all free. So this is really to get you familiar with the Colour Mirrors, which is this beautiful system which is behind me there. So they are dual coloured oil bottles and essence sprays as well, and the colours really are helping you to understand more about who you are at a soul level, what emotions, feelings, what blockages, patterns, beliefs, behaviours are going on in your subconscious mind as well as your conscious mind, so that you can fully understand and integrate who you truly are on this planet and start living the life of your dreams, because we're all here for a good time, not a long time, let's face it. So the way this works is I've got a selection of 6 bottles in front of me. So the first step really is to pick one of those bottles. Now these are called the elementals, so they're part of the Colour Mirrors essence elemental sequence. So it's a range of different dual colored oil bottles and also these essence sprays, but there's lots of different ones. So I've only chosen a selection of 6 today, which are represented by the elements, and I want you to pick one of those. Okay, so let me know which color is bouncing out at you today, and there's a message associated with it. Okay, so this is going to be a message from your higher self to your conscious self. All right, and it's something that you need to know today that's going to make this day the best possible day for you. So let's have a look. So we've got Mystical Mermaid. Hello, Mystical Mermaid. She says, I picked the dark green over turquoise. Well, where's that bottle? So have a good look through the bottles that are there, Mystical Mermaid, and pick one of those. Jeanette Moscado, she's here as well. Hello, Jeanette. Nice to see you. Where are you all from as well? If you leave a comment just to let me know whereabouts in the world that you are. We've also got... what's this? Lila, first time on one of your readings. Fantastic. Nice to see you, Lila. I've got Amy Lotta. We have got beautiful Ace of Chalices. Hi, guys. Azaya here. Hiya, Azaya. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Got Haley as well. Haley's here. Morning. Drawn to the one next to the green, the yellow or orange, is it? Okay, so this one here. So this is a gold color. Okay, so this is gold. So this one is copper, orange, gold, olive, turquoise, and clear. All right, so if you let me know which one of those bottles is drawing your attention today, that will be really useful to see. Excellent. So we've got Laura's here as well from Texas. Hi, Laura from Texas. And Ace of Chalices from Chattanooga, TN. Where's that? That sounds Australian. And we've got Zaya, Richie, Mystical Mermaid. Okay, brilliant. So you're all picking your colors there. So we've got turquoise there. We've got, I called it green. It's the olive one. Yeah, so this is olive. This bottle here is olive. Okay, so pick out the one that most resonates with you. For me today, I'm going to go for the clear bottle. All right, and I'll go through these systematically. So I'm just going to spray just a little bit of the clear essence around me, and I'm going to just breathe that in. And this is how they work. So you breathe them into your you spray them into your electromagnetic field. And then you breathe in the beautiful keynote frequency, this beautiful fragrance that's associated with each one, and you allow it to start interacting with your outer causal bodies, and you'll start feeling very, very quickly uplifted. You'll feel like your vibe is lifted. You'll have greater clarity of thought and feel a lot more focused as well. Okay, so Isaiah's also gone for the clear one. Mystical Mermaid from Tennessee. Okay, excellent. So choose your colors. So who's chose? Haley's chosen gold and light blue as well. So leave your choice in the comments section so I know which one that you've chosen today. Okay, so I'm going to reveal the answers for you. So if you've chosen this bottle here, the first bottle, which is this gorgeous copper color, this beautiful sort of rich, almost sort of coppery brown color, you've chosen the earth elemental, believe it or not. So the earth elemental really is about grounding you. So it's helping you to plant your feet firmly on the ground. So your message from your higher self today is it's absolutely, totally 100% the right time for you to ground yourself. So you might want to go for a walk in nature. You might want to take your shoes and socks off. You might want to go outside, and you might want to go and walk through the woods. You might want to, feel your feet connected to the earth, because really it's about connecting you to Gaia. And we all know how important that is during this time, because obviously during the COVID lockdown, a lot of us are cooped up indoors. If we have the opportunity to go into a garden, then fantastic. And if not, if you are able to go outside, make sure you just go out for a walk, because it's so important to reconnect to nature, because nature is already a fifth dimensional planet. So the earth is already there. We just need to catch up with her. So this is about remembering that you are the earth and the earth is you. There is no separation between the two of you. There is a sense of oneness that comes up with this earth elemental. All right. The earth element, it wants you to remember that you aren't separate from the earth. You are exactly the same thing as she is. Okay. So Mother Earth and you are exactly the same thing. She's always here to support you through everything that you go through in your life. Absolutely everything. So Laura says she can't work out whether she is drawn more to the orange or the light blue or this turquoise one. So that's okay, because sometimes if there's two, sometimes there's a message with both bottles. Okay, so just trust what comes up for you. Sometimes there is there's more information that needs to come through for you, so you can actually benefit from two color frequencies. Absolutely. Hi everyone, nice to see you there. Excellent. Okay, so Ace of Chalices has gone for the orange one as well. Fantastic. So if that message was for you, if you chose this beautiful copper one, it's about connection to earth, grounding yourself, getting out and making sure that you are integrating and remembering that there is no separation there. Now, if you picked out bottle number 2, you have chosen the fire bottle. Okay, so the fire bottle is the element of fire. So fire, it always represents an initiation that you're going through in some way or some form in your life right now. So your higher self is saying, you might be going through a fire walk, and we all know what that feels like, don't we? If you've ever tried that before, you take your shoes and socks off, you walk across the hot coals, and you've got to have unwavering faith that you can get to the other side without burning yourself to a cinder. So this is really about mind over matter. So the fire elemental comes in and it actually burns away any doubts, any discordant situations in your life, so that you can move forward with a lot more ease and grace. It wants you to acknowledge those superhuman achievements that you've had in your life. So fire wants you to look at your life right now and go, look at how far you've come. Look at how well you've done. Okay, so the fire elemental really wants you to remember all those beautiful things about you. Your drive, your energy, and your as well. Orange in color therapy is all about, it's connected to your emotions, it's connected with your sexuality. It's also connected with your passion and your drive, your purpose work. All of this, it's your ability to manifest, it's bliss and enlightenment. So the fire elemental comes in and it says, you may have been through an initiation. You may be going through some sort of initiation at the moment, and it is mind over matter. So make sure that you know that you can get through whatever it is, because our minds are so infinitely powerful. You absolutely always have the ability to be able to navigate yourself through any challenging situation in your life. You just have to believe that you can get through it. Okay, so that hopefully will make sense for you today. Now, if you've chosen bottle number 3, you've chosen metal. Now, metal is one of the other elementals that we have in the color mirror system. This one is gold in color, metal. All right, so it's the element of metal. And metal, it's all about your ability to create magic and alchemy. This is where you really do step into your authentic power and your authentic wisdom, and you can transform your problems into solutions. So this is where you can access that inner power. So your higher self is saying to you today, you've got this. You've got this ability to be able to integrate and to harness and access this amazing inner power and wisdom that you can share with the rest of the world. So it really is, it's about power, it's about clarity, it's about mental strength and focus. Anything yellow in color therapy is about intellect and wisdom, and it also helps you to focus in on the things that you need to achieve during the course of the day. So it helps you to drive forward with this authentic power and have enough focus to be able to achieve the goal that you've set out for yourself today. Okay, so Laura says, yes, I'm elevating my energy. I'm also a bit fiery, so it makes sense to you, Laura. That's that's interesting. I'm also a fire element. So in numerology, I'm a number 9, which is Mars in the color mirror system, and Mars is fire energy. It's red and orange. So I have to access the color of the red and the orange frequencies to help me drive forward and achieve all of the goals that I set out for myself. You see, fire is more on the red scale, whereas metal is more on the yellow scale. And our 3 primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Now, red likes to push away. So that's what red does. So if you observe red in nature, like if you see a red planet or a red solar system in the heavens, it's because it's moving away from us. So red is moving away. Blue is drawing towards, and yellow sits in the middle and is confused. It doesn't really know whether it's Arthur or Martha. So there is sometimes confusion that comes up when we choose things that are more associated with the color yellow. Okay, but with metal, this is really moving beyond confusion, and it's helping you harness that power, because gold really has a bit of red energy in it as well. So it helps you to harness that power and that intellect and that wisdom, and to be able to move forward so you can achieve those goals and actually start turning base metal into gold. You know, gold is also about value. All right, so gold is how much you value yourself. Do you truly feel that sense of self-worth, or do you doubt yourself? Because when we exist in a state of doubt, sometimes it can really mean that we can not achieve the things that we set out in this life, and it's very ego driven. When we doubt ourselves, we're questioning our divinity, because gold is also about your divine I am presence. And it's remembering that and breathing into that you are divine. You are of heaven, you are of earth. You're from the starry realms, as well as being a human, living out a human experience on this planet. Hello to Marissa. How are you, Marissa? Excellent. So if you've chosen bottle number 3, then you have chosen wood. All right, so wood is an elemental as well. So wood is the olive bottle. If you've chosen the olive bottle, this is your message from your higher self. So really this bottle connects to your liver meridian, and the liver is a very large organ within our bodies, and it's where our emotions are stored. Could be anger or any other negative emotions can get stored within our liver. So if you've chosen this bottle, it really is about, this unexpressed anger or these unexpressed emotions that are storing in your body, causing toxicity. So what happens is if we spray wood around it, it actually connects us to our wood, our liver meridian, and it helps to clear away all of those toxins from not only our physical body, but our etheric body as well. So where have you felt that you haven't been able to express yourself clearly? The anger that maybe is stored. Olive is also about hope for the future and new beginnings as well. So maybe you've been craving a new beginning. This can be associated with, sort of anything from boundaries and space. Green in color therapy is about space. Have you had your boundaries in place? So this is really about fostering more of a positive self-image. Okay, so looking at yourself in a different light, through a different lens. Where have you been down on yourself? Where have you not been fully honoring the person that you truly are and what you've come here to do? Where? And this is something that you need to look at. This is about your relationship with your body, and it's also your Mother Earth connection as well, Mother Nature. Green is about the lushness of the wood and the forest and the trees and the plants. So it connects you up to the divas as well, which are associated with Mother Nature. So where have you not been honoring yourself or honoring your body? What's your relationship like with your body? Have you been abusing your body in some way? Have you not been looking after yourself properly? So really the wood elemental comes in if we've been drinking too much, if we've been eating too much sugar, if we've been eating the wrong foods, if we've been not having enough sleep, and it comes in and it says, okay, now it's just time to check yourself. Okay, just check what you're doing and take a pause and be still and just realign, because really, if we want to align to the new Earth matrix, which is what's happening right now, the Earth is splitting in two, and there's two timelines really that are becoming very clear now. You can either choose to live in negativity and old patterns and cycles and thoughts and be taken along on a wave of three-dimensional sort of dystopic realities, or you can choose higher vibe thoughts and feelings by watching what you put into your body, watching your thoughts, watching your words, being mindful of your presence and your blueprint and your footprint on the earth, and choosing a lighter and higher pathway. Okay, so that you can align with the new Earth matrix, which is heaven on earth. And the wood elemental helps you to clear away all of those old toxins. So this next bottle is water. Now, if you've chosen the turquoise bottle, then this one, Chi-Chi says, I'm drawn to the blue one. It's all right. How are you, Chi-Chi? Excellent. And Haley says, yeah, lots of doubt here relating to my gold choice. Yeah, absolutely. Gold will always bring up confusion and doubt as well. It's one of the negative aspects, because each color has a positive and a negative connotation. And it's depending on how we harness the power of those colors that we can actually wake up to how we want to play out. It's like the choice between the old Earth and the new Earth matrix. You always have a choice. You've always got that choice at any given moment in time. Do you align with fear, or do you align with love? Fear or love? So when the water comes in, it's really about releasing blocked emotions. So if you've chosen this pale turquoise, the turquoise represents the upper heart center. And sometimes we store up emotions, tears, grief, sadness. And also it can mean when we feel stuck in life as well. So if you've chosen the turquoise energy is water, and water is flowing, it's free moving. So if you've chosen this today, it could be that you need to release some tears and let go of some old emotions that are keeping you stuck. Or it could be that you just need to fall back into the flow of life again. Go with the flow. Stop trying to push a noodle up a hill. Stop trying to go upstream when you just need to put your oars in your boat and go downstream. You know, this is about accessing your true feelings. How are you really feeling? Are you telling people you're feeling one way, but really you're feeling another? Are you telling yourself that you feel okay, but really you're feeling not okay? So it's about expressing them and bringing natural flow back into your life. Okay. Realigning with the natural ebbs and flows of this planet, of your body, of nature, of the universe, just realigning with that. So the water is very supportive if you're feeling stuck or confused, or you haven't expressed those emotions, you haven't communicated how you've been feeling. Okay, because turquoise is about trust as well. So you've got to trust yourself. You're very intuitive. If you've picked turquoise, turquoise is the color of Aquarian energy. It's Atlantean wisdom. So if you've been drawn to turquoise, it's because you've got the innate wisdom of the whales and dolphins that you have access to within your higher self. Your higher self is trying to remind you that the universe is based around trust, that your life is based around faith, and that nothing else can exist unless you step into unwavering faith. You think about it, we live in faith every moment of every day because we have to trust that when we breathe in, that we can breathe out, and when we breathe out, that there'll be enough air for us to breathe back in again. So we're in a constant state of faith that the sun will rise in the morning. You know, we've got to trust that there's always going to be enough. Now, if you've selected bottle number 6, you've selected the air elemental. Now, air is my other sign. So I'm a fiery Mars energy in numerology, but I'm a Libra in astrology, and Libra is an air sign. So is Gemini, and so is Aquarius. Now, this bottle represents the energy of the moon, tides, seasons, and cycles. It brings in that beautiful moon energy. You know, it connects you to your stellar origins as well. So it helps you to re-access your soul family from a different star system. So the air elemental is pure, it's clear. It's about reflection, it's about uniqueness, it's about unity. It really is peace and perfection. It helps you to feel that deep sense of inner peace and know that everything is perfect. Everything is perfect in your life. So if you've chosen the air elemental, your higher self is saying to you, what are you worrying about? Everything is already perfect. Everything is perfect, just the way it is. Nothing is out of place. Nothing. You know, it also connects you up to your ancient female wisdom as well. And also, if you're having difficulties with your menstrual cycle, this air elemental bottle will help you with those symptoms that you sometimes have to endure during the menstrual cycles. Okay, so air will help you go back into that beautiful sense of flow and connect you with that ancient female wisdom that you can harness and access, that Lemurian wisdom, that deep ancestral connection to your lineage as well. It will enable you to reconnect to that. So how did everyone get on with your first selection of bottles there, the elementals? So I'm going to be doing next, I'm going to be bringing out a sequence of 5 numbered bottles which have no color, and each one relates to one of the bottles in the color mirror system behind me. Some of the dual colored oil bottles I'm bringing in next. Now, this is going to be a message from your soul. So whereas the elementals brought in a message from your higher self today, your higher self wanted you to know this, wanted you to have this information so that you can move forward with your life a lot more light-footed and feeling more joy, because joy is the emotion that we all need to be feeling now to raise our vibration, because it's the highest emotional blueprint awareness that we've got. So is enlightenment. But when we feel joy, we feel enlightened. So how did you go? So Adriana says, hi from Ontario in Canada. Hello there. Nice to see you from all the way from Canada. I've been enjoying your live videos. Thank you for doing them. That's all right. Opportunity. Okay, so I'll tell you about that in just a second. So there's something that I'm going to be giving you guys, something I'm offering you guys today that I don't offer anybody else. It's a really fabulous offer. Okay, so I'll tell you about that in just a second. Excellent. So Chi-Chi says, I thought no more memsy was a phase of going into a part of evolution. What does memsy mean? And Marissa said that you were attracted to the blue in the clear. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to bring out the next bottles now. Okay, so now that we've chosen those, so your higher self has given you a beautiful, powerful message there. But what about now? Okay, so bottle number 1, bottle number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay, so there's your choices. So I'd like you to, in the comments section, I want you to choose one of these bottles. Okay, so obviously none of them have got any color in them, but there is a color associated with that, which I'll bring up. So I want you to trust your intuition, pick a bottle. Okay, so this is a message from your soul. Your soul wants you to know this today. Okay. Oh, menopause. I think that's what I meant. Okay. No, that's okay. So Jeanette chose 4. Haley chose 5. Number 3, Adriana chose number 1. Excellent. So you're all choosing different bottles. Make sure you put that in there. Now, I mentioned before that I've got a special offer. Now, the offer that I'm going to put for you guys today, and anybody who's watching this video afterwards, is for the next week. Okay, so next week only, I'm going to be offering a personalized color mirrors reading. So it's a consultation via Zoom tutorial for only $49. Okay, so it's $49, usually priced at $125, but it's for next week only. So you can get your booking in today and get your time organized for next week, and I'll speak to you one-on-one, and I'll be going through a series of questions with you, and you'll be intuitively picking out the color mirrors bottles behind me to answer those questions. So it's a way that you can for you to understand and realize what's going on in your life right now. Whereabouts are you stuck? What's holding you back from being able to be the best version of yourself, to be able to release those emotions, to get moving again and move into momentum and have more clarity, more of a sense of purpose and direction. So after the show, I'd like you, if you want to take advantage of this fantastic offer, then just send me a message through the comments section. You can also contact me through hayden@haydencrawford.com, which is my email address, and let me know if you want to claim this fantastic offer. Okay, so it's $49 for 49 minutes for next week only, and that's a personalized reading. Okay, fantastic. Excellent. So there you go. So you've got these bottles here. I want you to have a look through those. Now, if you've chosen bottle number 1, you have chosen C1 in the color mirror system. If you chose bottle number 1, your soul is telling you this is the base chakra bottle. So this is connected with your survival issues, your safety, your security. You know, red is connected to money as well. And coral, the color coral, is connected to your human self. So it's also connected with physical pain. Whereabouts in your body are you feeling physical pain? Have you got lower back pain? Have you got aches and pains within your physical body? Often this is because we don't feel safe or secure on the planet. Do you feel like you are protected at all times? So really, if you've picked this one, you might have mother issues as well. You might have things going on with your mum that need to be addressed at the moment. You might have anger that you're storing either towards yourself, your life in general, or towards your mum. This is connected with money as well. Do you feel supported? If not, has this had a knock-on effect with the amount of money and abundance that you're allowing to flow into your life? Do you feel like there is never enough? Okay, so these are things that need to be addressed. If you're feeling that way, if you feel that there's not enough, then sometimes you can create more lack. Okay, so this is also to do with your physical energy. Are you feeling depleted? Are you feeling washed out? Are you feeling a lack of passion? Are you feeling separate? Are you feeling separated from source? When we feel separated from source, it can really have an impact on the amount of energy that we allow into ourselves. But it can be, whereabouts do you feel like you are a victim? Okay, so the base chakra will bring up all of these things: safety, security. Are you playing the role of a victim? Are you allowing people to take advantage of you and then feeling victimized? Okay, so just have a look through there. Have a look through there. So if that was your bottle today, your base chakra may be imbalanced, and it maybe could do with some red energy. How are you going to be able to introduce the color red and the color coral? Maybe there's some self-acceptance that needs to take place as well. But how are you going to use that color red in your life moving forward? Now, the beauty about the color mirrors is that you can bathe in these gorgeous dual colored oil bottles. You can pour the remedy into your bath and submerge your body. And whilst you're in alpha state, whilst you're in that beautiful dream state, the color frequencies go in through the skin, which is your body's largest organ, and into the cellular memory. And they clear and transmute those old patterns that say that you're not safe and secure on this planet, and bring love into it and a new awareness so that you can let them go, because it really is just a stuck pattern. It's a stuck belief. It's just an old story. Okay, now if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure that you subscribe now and click the bell for future notifications, and then you'll get access to the notifications that come through about when I'm going to be doing my next lives. Now, every Tuesday I do a live on Starseed Awakening. Okay, so it really is about helping you to raise your vibe into the new Earth matrix. On a Thursday, I do the color mirrors readings, and on a Friday, I do live numerology readings as well. Okay, so Pythagorean numerology readings, which look at your birth chart, which look at your soul purpose and direction. They look at your personality blueprint and the best times for you to embark on new projects and ventures. So during the COVID lockdown, I'm offering an array of different types of intuitive readings that will really help you to let go of all of this old stuff, these old stories, these old programs and beliefs, and raise your vibe. Bring your frequency up so that you can feel more joy in your life. Okay, so if you chose bottle number two, you have chosen C14 in the color mirrors system. Now, C14 is gold again over clear, but this one is the vision bottle. So it's the evolved third eye chakra. So notoriously, we understand the third eye as being indigo in color, and that's what we've been programmed to understand, and that's the color it used to be. But as the third eye chakra is evolving, we're starting to move away from all of that mystery school energy and that sort of darker spirituality, and move more into the awareness and the truth of the golden age of Aquarius. So this is where you hold a very clear vision of your future. So it's where you can see the golden age so clearly that you're living it at this moment in time. There is no separation. It's not a future event. It's actually happening now. So when we have such a clear vision of this heaven on earth and this beautiful new dawning, then we literally shed away that old matrix. We're no longer controlled by fear. We're no longer controlled by the sins of our fathers. We're able to align with this beautiful new earth energy. So we have this ability to be able to become an alchemist, to be able to change our life by just believing it, visualizing it, and feeling it within ourselves. So this is really for those of you that have got deep spiritual awareness, and that you have a very open third eye chakra, very empathic. Okay. So that's a message from your soul, is to hold that vision of the future. Okay, hold that vision of the future. Now, if you've chosen bottle number 3, you have chosen acceptance. Acceptance in the color mirrors system is a beautiful, clear, sort of diamonds clear color in the conscious section of the bottle, and underneath in the subconscious section it's coral. So this one is about accepting yourself unconditionally. So your soul is saying, what is it about yourself that you haven't fully come to understand as being perfect, as being from the stars, as well as being human? Because the coral relates to our Christ consciousness. It's about being human, having a Christed consciousness. And the silver or the diamond color in the top section is a clear channel to your starry home, your star system, whether that's the Pleiades, Orion, Arcturus, Andromeda, Lyra, Vega, Antares. Wherever your soul home is, this is a bottle that says, where are you not fully understanding that you are both of those things, that there is no separation? You are human, you are of this planet, but accepting that, because through that acceptance comes expansion, nurturing of self-acceptance, and wisdom, loving and caring, and moving away from being needy, unloved, timid, or a martyr. It's a moving away from having to play those roles, having to play the role of the martyr so that people will love you, because you love yourself unconditionally. Okay, so that's a beautiful bottle. In my my first bottle that I got of acceptance, the coral section turned clear. So at that point, I knew it was time to bathe in it. This was about 6 months ago, and it was the most blissful experience to go through this process of self-acceptance. And that was areas of my life that I hadn't fully accepted. And I was able to release those so that I could fall back into alignment with the truth. And the color coral combines the color yellow and the color pink. Yellow is joy and pink is love. And when you put yellow and pink together, that's where this new Christ consciousness exists. It's that state of joy and love, unconditional love and unconditional joy. Excellent. So Chi-Chi says, I was immediately drawn to 3. It's so me lately. And Adriana says, I haven't spoken to my mother in 20 years. Unfortunately, this is all true what you're saying. Well, look, these things come up because they have to be released and they have to be addressed, because until we've brought forgiveness into our past, it's very difficult for us to move forward. Okay, so if you chose bottle number 4, wait for it, you have chosen the whale bottle. Now, the whale bottle there is turquoise over blue. Okay, so it's a beautiful turquoise over blue. Now, the whale bottle says difficulties are coming to an end. All right, so it's a great bottle, this. So if you've chosen bottle number 4, difficulties are coming to an end for you. All right, so it's no longer going to continue on that path. So if you've been on a downward spiral, it's actually going to start getting better. It's going to start improving. Things are going to start going your way. Now, the whale is the wisdom of the whales and dolphins as well. And they came to Earth to help raise the vibe of our planet as well. And, they live in a state of trust. Remember, turquoise is about trust and blue is about protection. You are protected. This beautiful Mother Mary energy that comes through with this rich royal blue sitting in the subconscious mind. Blue in color therapy is about communication, protection. It's angelic support. It's where you feel it's the masculine side, really, as well. But it's also this turquoise energy, which sets you into the flow. So the whale bottle comes in and it says you are always loved and supported, and you've got the ability and the ancient wisdom from Atlantis that you can utilize at any point during your day to be able to help you make decisions and choices, so that you can express yourself, so that you can feel that loving, beautiful energy that comes through, this very masculine as well as feminine energy. Okay. The dolphins are beautiful. The whales and dolphins, they're here to support us, and you can tune into their energy at any point. They've learned how to communicate telepathically. I was watching an item on the news here in Western Australia this morning, and it was where a whale had been caught up in a small dock, like a port, and a pod of dolphins had seen the whale there, and they'd gone in to guide the whale out back into the open ocean, and the whale had followed them underneath. So the whales and dolphins, they support each other and they guide each other telepathically. And this really is the wisdom of the whales and dolphins. In the color mirror system, the whale bottle is number 34. 34 relates to a 7 because you add the 3 and the 4 together. And this is about learning. It's about Neptunian energy. It's about spirituality. It's about mysticism, miracles. It's about teaching. It's about learning through your own experiences. So sometimes when this bottle comes in, it's about, it's time for you to learn through your own experiences. All right. And maybe share that wisdom with other people as well. But difficulties coming to an end. It's almost like a new phase where you do feel totally protected. All right. It's beautiful, isn't it, Mystical Mermaid? Now, if you chose bottle number 5, okay, then your message is this one. Bottle number 5 is called Grace Under Pressure. Grace Under Pressure. Excellent. Nice to see you, Genesis. Excellent. So the Grace Under Pressure bottle is the Olympic spiritual athlete. So if you chose this bottle, the message from your soul today is that you actually did choose a very difficult life path for yourself. And this was all preordained before you came here, when you decided what lessons that you wanted to learn for your life. You chose to accelerate your soul's growth and evolution by choosing difficulties to overcome. And this one is a very beautiful dark turquoise over a deep magenta. And it's a 29, which is an 11. So it's a master number. And it's about walking the path of the master, where sometimes you might have to go through feeling separate from the rest of the world, feeling like nothing's going right for you, feeling like you've had the worst experiences to endure. Maybe you're going through a really difficult time at the moment, and sometimes you wonder why you're still here. So this bottle, the Grace Under Pressure, there you go. So Haley says, I had the Grace Under Pressure last week in the numerology reading. There you go. So Haley, sometimes when bottles keep re-emerging for you, it's because there's a connection happening between you and it, and it might be time for you to bathe in that bottle to be able to help release that pattern, because it's such an embedded life path, really, life purpose. The 29, that when it comes in, it can feel very heavy. It can be a very difficult vibration, but ultimately it leads to the path of the master. So it leads to your soul evolving at a rapid rate during this lifetime, which is a beautiful thing. It's a shedding of a lot of old guilt that you may have carried with you for lifetimes. Deep magenta in color mirrors and in color therapy represents guilt. But guilt is the biggest misunderstanding of all, because guilt is like saying that you've done something wrong, but everything is always perfect and everything has been preordained. So you should never carry guilt around with you, because it was a lesson that your soul needed to learn to take it back to oneness, to source, so that the universe could expand. So remembering that, it can set you free. There you go. It does, like your soul guides you into what's required moving forward, Hayley. Okay, so Debbie, what we're doing today is everybody's got a reading today. So I've gone through a process of asking you to choose from the elemental. So if you've joined us late, then you can rewatch the video and start choosing intuitively the bottles, because you'll get a message from your soul as well as a message from your higher self. So you will receive that beautiful wisdom. Now, if anybody wants to have a personalized Zoom consultation, Color Mirrors consultation with me, as I mentioned before, I am offering these for the whole of next week at half price, or actually less than half price, just $49 for 49 minutes, and usually priced at $125. And you'll get a one-on-one consultation with me via Zoom, where I'll be asking you questions like, whereabouts in your life are you at in your life right now? And you'll select one of the bottles. Where do you want to be? And you'll select one of the bottles, and your soul is choosing the bottle. So sometimes it's not the colors that you would imagine that you would choose initially. It might not be your favorite colors. A bottle that represents what your life will look like if your current set of circumstances is completely resolved. A bottle that represents the action steps, or the action steps, bottle or bottles that you need to take to be able to overcome and to get to where you want to get in your life. And finally, a bottle or bottles that represent your biggest obstacles. So you can start really understanding what is holding you back from being able to align with this beautiful new earth energy. Because this is the time now. It's where you have to make this choice. Do you want the old 3D world or the new multi-dimensional new earth matrix? Well, I know what I'm choosing. These bottles help your soul to understand what journey it needs to take to be able to let go and to be able to move on. Okay, excellent. So hopefully you've enjoyed that today. I'll be back obviously tomorrow with some live numerology readings between 9 and 10. Okay, so I hope you can join me for that. I'll also be back next Tuesday for the live Starseed Awakening discussions. This is where I share some of my wisdom about how you can keep your vibe high, and also what tools and techniques that are available to you to be able to work with during this very transformational time on our planet. And then, of course, next Thursday again with some more live Color Mirrors readings. So I hope you can join me then. Make sure you share this video with your friends and family and anyone that you feel will benefit from waking up to their truth, so that you can literally be the best version that you can. That's interesting. Genesis says, I love to do it for sure, but I'm nervous but want to commit. Don't be scared. It's nothing to be fearful of, because your soul obviously only wants the best for you. This is the thing. So a lot of the time when we stay in ignorance, we stay stuck in the same cycles. Okay. So just remember that. Just remember that really the truth is in your heart. And sometimes we just need a vehicle to be able to help it come out. Excellent. Lovely. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Enjoy your day, everybody, and hopefully see you back tomorrow. Bye for now.